Hey, what's up, Turbo Nation? Today, you are going to learn how to install a speedometer on a dirt bike that has no battery, just completely no battery, nowhere to hook it up, without having to buy a new alternator. No, not alternator, my bad. A new stator that can support 12 volt, where you can wire it up without having to wire it down. Just without any of that nonsense, with just simple, almost no tools. Advertises no tools, but I mean, you're going to need a screwdriver. You take a bicycle, a bike speedometer, simple little thing. You take the circumference of your rim and tire together, so like mine with the tire, nice, still has tread, 23 inches, so you multiply that by pi, and then you convert it to millimeters. You enter that number in here through mode. Again, all that instruction stuff would be with the product if you buy it. I'll link to this one, and for $10, cheapest way to install a speedometer on a dirt bike like that, you can have your own little speedometer that tells you speed, average speed whenever it's not actually checking speed, your distance you've traveled, the time of your trip, and it can also tell you the temperature. It's 83 degrees out here, 83 degrees Fahrenheit, and that is actually accurate. It's 84 degrees out. That would round up. So, again, this is a pretty accurate speedometer. So anyway, let's get right into it. You're going to want to take this cord, and you're going to want to take this. Here, let's loosen this up for. You're going to want to get it to where this and this are millimeter apart. So let me just set that up. You need to put this on a spoke. Again, this is made for a bicycle, so it's going to be kind of awkward. Work on getting it on. Shouldn't be hard to get that millimeter gap. So what we're having a problem with here is with this bike, the spokes are wide, obviously. It's not a bicycle, but that's okay. So anyway, you get the magnet on, and once I get this on, I'll fast forward to when we get to installing this. Alright, Turbo Nation, so I'm back. So what I did was, this isn't going to work out for a dirt bike. So you could take some electrical tape, and you could just wrap it on there, and put it on there like so. It'll stay, and you take some pliers, try and crimp down the back a little bit. So it's not held on by the tape, but the tape's keeping it from going up and down. And it's going to stay like this. I mean, it can rotate a little bit. Again, you can put more tape on there, and it'll change the free play of the magnet, and it won't rotate as much. Next thing you want to do is you're going to want to install this. So it comes with some zip ties, which you're going to need. So I'm going to take this, but it's in millimeters. So we're going to put that here. So 1 millimeter away. So okay, we can raise it just a bit, but this will keep it mostly in place. And again, I'm going to add more tape later. So let's check that now. That should be good. You know, again, guys, about 1 millimeter. That's close to 1 millimeter. So we should be good there. So what you're going to do is you're going to take off this little sticky pad. This little plastic on the sticky pad. You want to carefully just plop it down right like that. Then you want to take some, shoot, I stepped on the thing. I hope this is a good camera angle for this. So just like so, take the zip ties. You want to feed them through. Get them as tight as you can get them. And then you're going to want to cut the slack, which we can do with these pliers pretty easily. And boom. You're going to want to do that one more time for this part. Slide them on. Make sure it's nice and tight. In fact, if you want, you can pull it with the pliers didn't do anything, but then you just want to snip it again. Now you're going to want to wire this up through your bike. Again, allow some slack. I'm going to come wire it up around through the plastics. Here, just a little number plate. So we're wiring it around through the number plate. Hopefully this is a good camera angle for this again. And this is where I'm going to ultimately have it, like right here. Anyway, you don't want it to be causing you any trouble. So you're going to want to put a few zip ties. Sure to save at least 2. So you're going to want to put one right here. So feed your zip tie through. Pull this up a bit. Get the zip tie tight. And cut the slack. And again, this won't get in the way or anything because it's going through the forks the whole time. So it won't get in the way. Sorry about that, guys. Had to go do something. Then you're going to want to take another one. Again, keep slack. Put it right here. One thing I wanted to talk about. So, I was worried that I was going to have to start off the Kid Mechanic series, which this is the first video of the Kid Mechanic series. So if you guys enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe for that. I've never seen it done, so voice crack. Never seen it done, so I'm excited to bring this to you guys. And to start it off, I didn't want to be installing like the shift levers like I told you, even though they're in. And the tip for how to shift without your shift lever is also going to be in that video. But I wanted to start it off with something that you traditionally wouldn't see. You know, something that would be a little bit, you know, a little bit on the interesting side. Something you can't traditionally do. So then you just want to take this tab, peel it off, stick it wherever you want your speedometer. And there's 4 different ways to do this, and this isn't even one of them. But this is the way I decided to do it, to install it. And then you're going to want to take this, feed it through like so, and it'll wrap around. You can tighten her up. Now I'm going to have to use the pliers for this, because these aren't long enough, I don't think. Again, it's going to look really weird. And then we're going to cut that, and we're going to do it one more time. I have to do something so this doesn't rotate. But anyway, it normally doesn't rotate, so it should be fine. Then we're going to take the last one here, pull it through. And again, since it's zip ties, you can always get new zip ties, better zip ties. Anyway, I like that you can zip tie it onto something or stick it onto something. And anyway, that's not coming off of that. So then you clip it there. And then the next step is to put the actual speedometer on that. So then you're going to want to take the speedometer. And the good thing of putting it on there is if I do want to rotate it a little bit, I can. Just slide it on there nice. Computer is way down a bit, so that's good. Again, I can tighten this right here, so that way it'll hold it down right where I want it. So that's tightened down. It's not going anywhere. Yeah. And it should auto start checking. And again, I haven't actually even turned her on yet. So I'm just going to roll it a little bit. Make sure the sensor's picking up. So the sensor's passing, but it seems to not be registering. So let's figure out what the problem is there. Is it not picking up? Okay, so it's registered now. It is registering it. Start rolling down a hill. A little faster speeds. So it says 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's starting to slow down now that we're going uphill. So let's test this. I want to test the speedometer. Oh boy. Not a speedometer. This speedometer. And I want to... So I'm going to go get my phone. I have the speedometer app from when we tested the top speed on the other dirt bike. And I'm going to put it right here on my lap. And we're going to see what the speeds are. And if they're about the same, we did a good job. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right, Turbo Nation. So we're here. We got the bike. We got the speedometer. And this speedometer app has proven to be pretty accurate for the most part. I'm just going to back it up real quick.
This slide right back here.
1 and 1. They were both registering about 1. So let me just turn on the choke. It's a cold start. Hasn't been started since, I'd say, about a week. Make sure the gas is on. Oh, that's good. Okay. There we go. Oh, this isn't gonna be good. Alright guys, let's see how it goes. And so far it's pretty accurate. Yeah. So guys, we did it. Yeah, it's registering the speed right. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed the first video of Kid Mechanic, please leave a like and subscribe to join Turbo Nation today. And as always, have a terrific day, guys.